Hola Libras, it's Tarot by Tess with your September 2017 reading. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the recent or long-term past, the present, and the immediate future for you. I've already cut and shuffled. If you hear noise in the background, that's my dryer. Okay, so this card, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. That's recent past or long-term past. This will be your present situation regarding the month of September. So it could just be present within the month of September, or it could be present from the time you watch this video. Now it's a little confusing, but okay. Six of Pentacles. At least it's upright, you know. Okay, and the immediate future for Librans for the month of September. You know, anytime I say Librans, I really want to say librarians. Let's see here. Okay, and death. I'm not saying you're going to die. Don't worry. Bottom of the deck, the moon reversed. Okay, now let's do some clarification, because some of these I'm like, This may be dealing with jobs for you guys, just because we have pentacle cards. But it may be about dreams. Why is the... Okay, well, I think you're giving up on a dream. Or you don't have to work so hard anymore because you're finally fulfilled. You're getting what you wanted. Which, hey, we could all use a little bit of that. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Now, that was your recent past or your long-term past. So you may have recently quit a job because you had a dream job. Whatever it is, you got a wish. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Okay. The Emperor. Okay. To me, the Emperor is the one who's in the middle. And this always reminds me of Libra, just because it's the Justice kind of card. So I think that's going to be you guys in here. That's going to be your significant card or your significator. You may be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio or a Pisces. Why is death here? Now this wish could have been the like a move, like you move jobs. It could have been well, what it was is you were just so emotionally hungry for this that you just had to do it. It was your wish. It was a goal, but you. I feel like you, with the moon here, you kind of gave up on it, or you're seeing things more practically. But Nine of Cups is upright. That's always a good thing. So it may have been something like quitting smoking. You had to be very practical about it. Maybe you didn't go cold turkey, or for some of you, maybe go cold turkey was more practical. Okay, and then we have. Make sure, because I always get this one confused. I believe it's Temperance. Yeah, this is Temperance because it's 14. Okay. And then it's not the same number that we usually have in the Rider-Waite. So Justice didn't show up. I usually get this one confused with Justice, which to me looks like the Magician, blah, blah, blah. Bottom deck, the Fool. You have a lot of major arcana. And there is a brand new beginning coming. You can already tell with Death here. Okay, so with Death and the Moon, okay, this is telling me with the Moon that there was a really big emotional disruption, and it led to a new beginning. Now, this is in your future, and to me, this is reminiscent of the past or an overall idea that you're going through now. And then this side, almost always, for whatever reason, I have to keep this shelf forever, ends up being the outcome or the future, okay? So that's what we got here. But it's a radical change, and you had to have it. And again, like I talked about, those emotions were driving you. I felt like you were working too hard and you stopped being committed to something. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles reversed. I feel like there is some kind of a lack of commitment on a dream. Hold on. Fluff. Cut it out. He's playing with this bag. He's driving me crazy. I feel like you don't have to work so hard anymore is what I really feel. And you're fulfilled. You got a wish. I think you're emotionally fulfilled. Perhaps you weren't at a particular place of business, or it could even be a relationship, because Eight of Pentacles reversed is somebody who's not committed to a relationship. Okay. And it could have been with an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. And I don't know, I just got the message. We don't have the tower in here, but there's 2 towers in the moon, which reminds me of towers. This message may actually not be for you in particular. It may be dealing with people you know. I'm not sure why you would be getting a message for somebody other than you. So if you know an Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, or Pisces, there you go. All right, so now let's move on to the present, the Six of Pentacles. This is making sure that everybody gets justice and doing their fair share. So again, you may have not been doing a lot. You may have been lazy towards a goal, or you may have decided, you know what, fuck this, I'm doing all the work, and you're not going to do it anymore. And so you decided that you're not going to. And let's see, the number 6, let me look at my little sheet over here. Okay, so the number 6, yeah, it's about problem solving and cooperating. Again, balance, which we already know because of this. I think this is going to be your significator, or what's most important. I'm also seeing the need to be vigilant, pay attention in this present time. Because you're going to have to adjust to whatever has gone on here. And I'm seeing you will transcend your troubles. And it's leading to harmony with all this emotional fulfillment. But you got out of something that was not emotionally fulfilling. And that could very well be a relationship. Somebody could have been paying more attention to somebody else. But I'm also seeing you achieve something through a lot of hard work. And it looks like you don't have to anymore. Now this is hard work to me, but perhaps you were working too much. This is over and over and over and over again. And here it's just once is enough. Like you stop spinning your wheels when it comes to working. I do see a lot of stability here. I'm seeing present prosperity. And then again, another stability. We have emotional stability. And it looks like even financial stability. We have 2 4s next to each other. So again, that's more stability. Let's see what other 4s can mean. Okay, structure, foundation, of course. And of course, they're on the bottom. Yes, something's forming. But it's almost as if you're not even having to create it. It's as if you're getting everything you want and you don't have to do very much to get it. Or you're not putting in too much effort. It's very equally balanced. And if not, this should be advice for you. Alright, so, put that back. Which means on the floor. Alright, so with the Emperor here, I'm seeing you are capable. You are in control. You can delegate if you need to. It could be that you get offered to be a boss. To me, this could be your boss offering you something. That could be a raise. And it changed, or even a job offer that's different than what you're usually doing, and it changes everything. Now with the 9 of Cups over here, it could be a restaurant business that leads you to be emotionally fulfilled, and you're taking on a brand new journey. For some people, it could be greed. Because we have gluttony with the 9 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles reversed, you know, being lazy. So again, that could be gluttony over here with this Emperor. People you just want to hand out. Now, this doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody you know too. Or whoever it is you're dealing with. That could be them as well. But overall, I mostly see fulfillment. You may be getting involved with a charity of some sort, and that's why you're emotionally fulfilled. You get out of the rat race, you stop working for money, and you start working for charity. But either way, I think you would be the boss of this. And you're going to already know this because this will be present. Or you already know it's coming up because it's going to be present within the month of September, which September is already here, so you should know this. All right, into the immediate future, we have death. Here's this big change. It's the, well, to me, it's very sudden. And in this reading, it looks like it's good. But it's also the revelation of something. And the other may be something unexpected, like the revelation. But you're growing from whatever this is. You're growing in character. You may have to let go of some previous beliefs, but it may have been something that you hadn't been working toward. Well, let's just say that you were lazy about something. Well, then this is you changing that. I could see a little bit of selfishness in here as opposed to laziness, which will be like, give it to me now. And then, and then we have a complete change where you're very patient and working together with people. I do see some kind of, well, with the Six of Pentacles in here, some kind of inheritance. Somebody's giving something. This could be you giving it, but it could be you getting it as well. And again, we have those towers again. Two towers and two towers. So these cards are intimately connected. And that's why I brought up the death and the moon when I first saw it. Again, it's one of these transformations that is a final change, okay? It's very significant. You're not just going to not know what this is. And I get this feeling that there's a lot of selfishness that went on, but then you get this offer to do charity work. And it completely changes your identity. It changes your personality. And it's like, oh yeah, there's other people out here. So this may be for you. But this tells me thinking of others. Like perhaps there was a time when you were just, well, devoured without pity. And it has kind of, some kind of opportunity came in, some kind of a gift. And you realized, wow, okay. So I was here, and then I had like a rough spot or rock bottom, whatever you want to call it. Somebody helped me out. And now that I'm back, or I'm on my way back, I have a different personality. You know, they say the best teacher is experience, right? Because you can't know truly what somebody's going through until you walk in through their shoes, or in their shoes. So that's kind of this feeling I'm getting here. You're reminded of other people. And you no longer devour them without pity. And you get to kind of see yourself differently. There's a growth there. And then comes in the Sagittarius card, which is Temperance. This is renewal again and being very harmonious. We have lots of harmony in here that we're working on 3 harmony cards. And being more tolerant. And with the Six of Pentacles, I'm definitely seeing fair share. So it's somebody who's not gluttonous and taking everything and being selfish. It's spreading the wealth. So I don't know why I'm seeing this. I'm not sure exactly who this is applying to. I've never really had a reading like this before. Because it seems more about personality. It doesn't seem like there's a real big event happening. But if there is, it's changing you. But I think it's something that's been going on for a little bit. I see you getting your life together. Closing old things, changing your identity, getting a new self. And it's a better self. Because now you're able to see both sides of situations. Just like a Scorpio would, actually. You may have Scorpio or Sagittarius in your chart. You become a mediator. You find common ground with other people. Now, if this is not about you, then it's about somebody you're dealing with, and perhaps they have had this change in identity after some kind of a crisis, and then now they can kind of see both sides and compromise with you. They can find common ground with you. But really, the readings are meant to be for other people. I mean, meant to be for you, but then again, I got that idea that they may have been for somebody else that you know in this reading. And the thing is, like, if it comes to like quitting smoking, quitting drinking, quitting drugs, because we do have the moon card over here, and it could be drinking, like giving it up. Because I see there could be a little bit of addiction in here, but it's more like I see lots of stubbornness, and so in that way, it's more of an addiction, being selfish, not willing to give up. So that's a good thing. It's not willing to give up, but it's just going to take different approaches to get there. And then it's like you're coming out the other side, and you can see finally what people have been talking about. You become more steady. You're able to work with people. And I see a lot of forgiveness coming in for yourself and for other people. I get this idea of children who have blamed their parents for their lives. And then it's as if they go through something. It doesn't have to be similar, but it could be just anything. And they think, well, wow, they did the best with what they had. Because you can only do what you've been through. When you know better, you do better. And so that's kind of what I see here, is like almost like a child who blames their parents, but then they go through something and they come out the other side and they can see everything. Now that's only like an example. It doesn't have to be pertaining to any person in particular, but when I think of something, that's what I bring out. I'm also seeing lots of self-control, because Temperance and Emperor are next to each other. So it's authority and patience. So again, you're having to be patient with yourself. You're having to control yourself, because there may be some flying off the bandwagon and getting back on. And keep doing that until you finally make it. And just so you know, because death is in here, this death, whatever, it could be a person, it could be a Scorpio. Whatever death is a buffer to whatever this uncontrollable destruction was. It's like you got a break. Somebody gave you something. It doesn't have to be money. It could even be advice, because Six of Pentacles can be advice. Somebody told you something. Somebody helped you out in some way, because we never get anywhere by ourselves. And they did. They really helped you out. And so from there on out, you can see what's going on. Okay. Now we have new beginnings. So this can deal with addiction, because normally this person has a cup in their hand, but not in this particular picture. So this could be having a new start after that, but it's almost like you feel like you have hope again. And if you're waiting for an unexpected event, it says, I don't know. It's just unexpected. It's a surprise. I'm also seeing non-committal again. So somebody who's not committed. To me, this is the outcome. So it's not like not being committed to a job. It's as if you're no longer stuck in a certain idea. You're able to change the way you see things, okay? I see you trust in relationships again, overcoming lots of things through honesty and hard work. Again, I'm seeing more truth revealed. But yeah, again, with the moon in reverse and this upright, this tells me you're overcoming some fears. And it could could be anything you're overcoming. So whatever you're trying to overcome, that's what this is about for you. The Nine of Cups, again, it says your wish will be granted, but it's in a weird way, okay? And it's because the Six of Pentacles says you had some unexpected generosity. So again, you get something you really needed. It could have been a job offer, could have been advice, could have been money. And whatever it is, it helped you out. It was a helping hand. And it was probably unexpected or weird, okay? Because it's in the present. If it hasn't happened yet, yeah, I would say pretty soon, okay? Possibly by the 6th or within 6 days, maybe 6 weeks, but I don't really feel that. And we don't have the Magician here, so I don't feel like this is it in your life, like you've learned all the lessons. I feel like you know enough to where you can see things a little bit more clearly. It may be not yourself, it may be other people in your life. Again, like if there's a child who's been blaming parents, well then here we have where you can start seeing things differently for this person or about this person. You're very optimistic. And then we have non-traditional. So before you may be very traditional, like, oh, anybody who has an addiction, well, they are this kind of person and they are weak and blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is that you think about whatever this reading is about. And then we have kind of being radically different. Like, wow, I can see things differently now. Okay. It's enlightenment. It could be seen as foolish, but it's your own experiences. You're walking to, dancing to the beat of your own drum. Yeah. So this is a transforming from the ego self. So again, I'm seeing leaving selfishness and be more well-rounded through experience. So you're moving more from a belief and intellectual side, like the Emperor might say. And with Temperance here, you're being more forgiving. You're being more inclined to love, because without love, you can't have forgiveness. And you're learning to trust God more. And you're feeling more freedom because of this, more optimistic, again, more joy, more self-esteem. And you get to feel more childlike. And this is, your choices, they affect your path. And it does involve other people, okay? So that's why I kept getting the idea of other people being involved. It's not just you. And I think that has a little bit to do with the selfishness area that I've been seeing, is that everything you do affects other people. And I think you're starting to see that a little bit more. So one action from you, let's say that perhaps you are the Six of Pentacles person. One kind word, one gesture, one monetary donation, whatever it is, could change the course of your life and someone else's. I guess it's that whole butterfly effect thing, okay? All right, Libras, I hope you enjoyed your September reading. Very nice reading. And good luck. Let me know how it resonates.